I started in 65 was the first year, and it was part-time. And it was called C&M Lifts at that time. A cozy 65.
When did Jarret come along?
Oh, probably when he was born. Because I started him, I used to have to drive him down to the shop on Saturdays to clean because he wanted money and I wasn't going to give him anything, so he had to work for it.
What does it feel like to work with your son?
Well, tell you the truth, sometimes it's not stressful, just difference of opinion. He's got ways of doing things, and being who he is, he can be stubborn. But we get along pretty good, 99% of the time.
Are you also a little stubborn, or is it just Jarret?
No, I think he got it from me.
One of the things about family business is you can say things to each other that you couldn't say to someone who was just working for you. Doing one job together in Banff, and that was when the pressure was on financially. When we were all working on the scaffold, we were setting rails for an elevator, and he went to pass me the hammer and I didn't grab it quick enough. So he basically threw the hammer, not quite at me, but I was 20 years old, mad as hell. I went walking, I was gonna get on a bus, get back to Calgary, pack my stuff and move out. And first day in 2 weeks, I'd forgotten my wallet. I didn't have any money on me. So I walked around the block a couple of times swearing, and then went back into the job. And we finished the day, didn't say much to each other. And then 30 years later, we're still here. So,
What makes you the most proud about working with your father?
I think it's a whole big picture thing from where he came from Europe, arriving in Canada as a kid without anything, not being given a lot of chance for education, but having such a business sense, such a work ethic, never looked at work as anything but a privilege. I think I've done well with a lot of stuff. I couldn't have done well without his examples. Very proud to have him as my dad and the example he set. And I'm lucky I got his blood going in me.
Makes you the most proud about the company you started?
Well, we survived all the bad times, and there was lots of rough times. Well, now that he's basically running it, I'm proud of him and what he's done with it so far.
I'm Jason Zebedee. I'm one of the partners with MAK. I'm their main or head safety guy, their lead installer, their troubleshooter. I do a variety of roles. Back in 2003, got a phone call from Jarret, who's my brother-in-law. Asked if I wanted to take the plunge or the jump, and I was looking forward to something new and exciting.
And in those 17 years, which is the coolest project you've worked on?
Probably the bow. So the one you see in the pictures back here.
Yeah.
800 and some feet, 54, I believe, stories. A lot of work. It was a long project. It was constant. We had 5 units up at the time, so 2 doubles and a single. So basically this rotated around the clock non-stop. So it was a big project, a fun project.
Of those 17 years in this industry, what's something that you learned?
Patience. You have to be able to handle various stresses. Tools, didn't even know what a wrench was for the most part, so it was a pretty big learning curve trying to learn everything as I went. What advice would I give myself back then? Learn a lot, be prepared to commit a lot of yourself and of your time. Stick with it and good things come.
Joseph Hofer.
And how long have you been working at MAK Hoist?
Approximately 10 years now.
What's the favorite part of your job?
Oh, just working with a bunch of great guys.
Of all the projects you work on, which one was the coolest?
Maybe the bow tower in Calgary at
This one?
800 feet, yes, that one.
What was so cool about it?
It was the highest, one of the highest towers in Calgary.
Thank you, Joe.
No worries.
The thing I'm most proud of is we've always kept up with the safety through it all, through hundreds of hoist installations. We've never had a serious accident or incident. We've never had anybody hurt, either working for us or working around us or working with us. So I think the thing I'm most proud of, and that's one thing I learned from Dad, is, I mean, you look twice and you do it once, and evaluating things. And working with my Uncle Paul electrically is, I think, the safety would never, knock on wood, we've always been very lucky, but we've also, been very conscious of the safety. So that's been great.
Give an advice to your younger self starting out, what would it be?
Probably one thing Jason said before, patience, because there were times, especially when we were so busy, where the patience could really run thin. So sometimes, especially as an owner, maybe you take some things more personally than you should, even if it's in regards to equipment. So I think there were times, not to get so geared up about things and not to take some things as personal as maybe you did, but it's your business and it's your baby, and that's not always easy. But I think that would be the thing, to be able to step back more and be a little more removed and not get as emotional or stressed as sometimes I did.
Thank you, Jarret.
You're welcome, Corinne.